Well, in a History Channel event, the varied and unusual life of Lakota leader Sitting Bull is explored in a dramatic two-part docuseries. We spoke with actor Michael Spears about the role of Sitting Bull and the iconic impact it had on American history.
How did you feel when you got that call that said, "You're our Sitting Bull"?
Well, it was a very incredible moment. Larry Puyer actually called me personally on the phone and said, "Hey, you're our choice. Can you do it?" And it just kind of stopped me in my tracks. I was actually on a location for Yellowstone 1923, and I just had to take a moment and be thankful. But at the same time, it's an incredible honor to play such an iconic man, relative in Grandfather Sitting Bull.
What did you feel he represented to his people and to the country?
Well, there's a lot of different interpretations of his character, his motivations, but he definitely embodies and represents the Lakota people in that we are allies of the Creator. We are, Lakota means ally of the Creator of all of creation. So he really embodies what it is to be Lakota. We have our foundation of who we are brought through by sacred dreams and a woman's dream. So Sitting Bull is, he's very brave. He's very generous. He's very level-headed. He's very powerful, spiritually grounded. So he just embodies what it means to be and live Lakota.
What else impacted you about his life and times?
Just how he navigated such apocalyptic times. He was an incredible strategist. He was foremost a Wakanwichasha, or a holy man, and his visions and his dreams ultimately helped to guide our people to victory, to where we are today. And that just is an inspiration not only to me but to everybody.
The production part of it, I'm very curious about this because being in this industry, we always want to know how things get made, right? So tell me a little bit about that production process and what that was like for you location-wise and how the production went for you.
Coming onto the show and learning that we are going to have Native commentators, that we have Lakota producers, just gave me a sense of pride that I hadn't felt on any production before, and that we're going to be providing insights on the Lakota worldview and not just the actions that were written about. Was just very inspirational. Getting to go across the medicine line up to Canada and work and be in those some of those spaces that historically was occupied by the Lakota people and other indigenous tribes of the area. It just brought a sense of reality, truth to the show.
When we talk about what people take away from the series when they watch it, what is it that you really want them to feel and understand once they've watched the docuseries on history?
Well, ultimately, I hope that they get a better understanding of the tribal relations between America's government and the Lakota people. That it can help open their eyes and bring an awareness so that we can all work towards a better future on the Turtle Island that we call home.
today. Over a century after the events at Wounded Knee, the Lakota people and their culture live on thanks to the legacy of Sitting Bull.
Hey, look, Michael, I want to thank you so much for taking time and sharing your thoughts with us on your series.
Thanks for having me. Hey, Washte. See you guys.
And you can watch Sitting Bull streaming as part of History 250 on History Channel and Prime Video. Learn more at history.com.